That's one of the things about when you throw those lower spinner pitches, Ron. It's just like if you get them up, they're just.
Welcome in, guys. We have a brand new updated inventory list if anybody wants to see it.
Bruce has 6 total bases and 7 tries, so he might be headed there soon. Spot generally pretty good at holding runners. Say 10 on the batter. Takes a fastball at his feet, ball strike.
This is interesting too. You can tell how well Tanai can run with Big Deal and Francisco. They're shortened up a little bit. They're double play depth. They want to attack the ball get a little bit earlier, especially if you run the
Ground ball toward the home base hit. Left side shortened up. Tana busts the hole on the left side, and that's the first 2 men off the 7th.
God damn.
2 softer hits there off Brazilman. This one just guided to the left side by Tana. Probably puts Young in a bunnet.
What's up, guys? We're just getting set up here with the camera. Got a brand new updated inventory list of baseballs for you guys.
I'm expecting the bunt from Young, who is 1 for 2 tonight. Bruce at second, Tana at first, and Young does square, drops down a beauty of a bunt. Rossman bare hands and throws to first, and McNeil ends up picking up neatly. They get the out, but the sacrifice moves the runners up. 1 to 4 on the sack. That was beautifully played by Rossman, because if he didn't barehand it, he would not have made the play.
Yeah, without a doubt. And a wet ball as well. So here goes Young hitting down. Takes just enough steam off of it. Crosback can't go to third. Here, look at this barehand slips almost, not quite, just gets low.
Remember, there's a wet track out there. Rained earlier.
Get some help at first base. Here, help him. There you go, dig it out.
So now the infield comes in against C.J. Abrams with second and third and 1 out, and the Nats are.
If you guys want to see our brand new updated inventory list of baseballs, say the word list here in the chat.
Last time up, he has sent Nimmo back on the warning track in left field to catch his fly ball. This one he taps to the right of the mound. Rossman can't get to it. And McNeil has no play as a run comes home. It did not appear that Cruz for third base was running on contact, but once the ball got by Rossman, he scored easily.
It's a difficult decision for Jeff right here, because if Brazaban takes it and Alonso was going for the ball, he wants to defend first base so that he can turn it into first baseman. But once he decides to make that and it gets by Brazaban, he just unfortunately can't make the play.
There's a lot to that play. Brazaban was in between. If I field this ball, am I coming home or going to first? And instead, he never made the play anyway. And Cruz did take off once he saw Brazaban going to his left. Pitcher to go to his left and turn around and throw a strike to home, almost impossible.
Yeah, very difficult. Yeah, you could feel and sense that hesitancy of him not being certain where he wanted to go.
First and third, 1 out. The Mets going to bring their infield in, not feeling they can turn 2 against Wood. Wood takes outside for ball 1. So again this year, and it drives in the third Washington run. Now the Nets have a chance to put a hurting on the Mets here in the 7th inning. Wood takes at the knees, fastball for a strike, 1-1. So Ramos, the home plate umpire, will give you a couple inches off the outside corner. You have to register that if you need to get a strike. Wood fouls away an inside fastball, and it's 1-2. James Wood has the most home runs of any player in the National League East. And we mentioned he's 22 years old. Tremendous power to the opposite field. One player in the National League has more. That's Corbin Carroll, who has 9. Abrams has 4 steals on the year. I think it's a spot here where you don't want to take the bat out of Wood's hands, especially with the infield in.
Pull open. Looks like McNeil was backed up just a little bit from on the grass.
1-2 coming. There goes Abrams. Swung and missed. Strike 3, and they'll let Abrams go. So Abrams steals the base, but Woods strikes out for the second out.
It's like a change of pace to Wood, which is not too dissimilar from the forkball that Stanga got him on. Presenting on the plate, getting it below the zone.
Wood will see a lot of soft pitches the rest of the series.
Hard probably on here space. Back down there.
So 2 out, 2 in scoring position, and if the Mets want a chance to win this game, Oscar Brazabon needs to get Nathaniel Lowe out. He's sitting here to make it 5-0. Lowe is over 3 today. Takes the first pitch, change up down for ball 1.
Showed the numbers before. The Nats bullpen has been historically bad so far. So if it turns into 3, you got a shot.
That's on the inside corner, a strike. Ball to strike.
This Nationals lineup, they go left-handed with the 1 through all the way to Bell, basically. I was looking for the platoon advantage once they got past Jacob Young, but it's been all left-handers against Brazil.
Fastball by him, and it's 1-2. Tana is the runner at third. Abrams at second. A run home for the Nats here in the 7th. Brazabon ahead on Nathaniel Lowe, 1-2. Came inside again with that changeup.
Damn, Brazabon's ass.
Catchers sometimes make like infielders.
Yeah. He just dug it out. I don't know how much of that was self-defense. He didn't go to his knee block. Third.
Steady dive changeups here. Now it's 3-2. First base is open. Caper Ruiz, the switching catcher, is on deck. Throw here.
He don't give in. His best pitch is his changeup. Fastball out of the zone can work as well, but go with your best.
3-2. Line caught by Brazabon. That one was headed toward the middle. Could have been 2 runs, but Brazabon's able to flag it down and deny Nathaniel Lowe a base hit. Look what I found in my glove.
Showers of savings are happening now. Get it now.
We have that brand new updated inventory list for you guys if you want to see some new names in from different teams across the league. Ronnie Mauricio, Tony Oliva.
Regardless of your credit,
Always got Randy Johnson, Mariano Rivera, Logan O'Hop
online at
from LA,
where everything we do,
the Long Island kid, Mariano Rivera again, Yogi, Sabo, Mattingly, Girardi, Glavin, Sheffield, Mike Mussina, Willie Stargell, Doc Gooden, Jim Catfish Hunter, Yastrzemski, Schilling, Tatis Jr., David Cohn, perfect game with Joe Girardi, Francisco Alvarez, Reggie Jackson, Stan Musial, Joe Girardi, Craig Maddox, David Cohn, perfect game, 7/18/99.
That's a dopey question.
Carlton Fisk. This one is going to be a multi-sign perfect game ball. Harmon Killebrew, Evan Longoria. Tons of big names like Cal Ripken Jr., Sandy Koufax, Willie Mays, Dave Rigetti inscribed Rags, Don Larson World Series perfect game, a bunch of Pete Rose, Joe Morgan, Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill, Goose Gossage, some fun inscriptions, John Wetland World Series MVP 96, Robin Roberts, Charlie Hayes, Moore Sheffield, Cervelli, Garrett Cole, Devin Williams, Whitey Ford, Howard Johnson, Darryl Strawberry, David Johnson, Bobby Ojeda. We had the big names, Koufax, DiMaggio, Williams, Griffey,
2 in his season debut, flight out
any Yankees? Justin, are you here with me? Listen, DiMaggio, Martin, Mantle, and then these are all Yankees here. This entire thing is Yankees. Don Mattingly. Justin, who are you looking for? Are you looking for current guys? I have Devin Williams, Garrett Cole. Are you looking for former guys? I have Mariano Rivera, Mike Mussina, Yogi Berra, Sheffield, Girardi on a 1996 baseball, David Cohn perfect game without Girardi, with Girardi. Talk to me, Justin. Tell me who. Reggie Jackson. Are you looking for older guys or are you looking for more current guys? Tino Martinez, Gene Michael. Tell me, is it older Yankees that you're into or younger guys? Either. I mean, you just saw what I have. I mean, pretty deep. I have a ball right here signed by Jeter and Reggie. Inscribed Mr. November and Mr. October. I have Dave Winfield here. You saw Rigetti. You saw Alex Rodriguez. Nettles, Gossage, O'Neill. All are for sale, Justin.
This is where a Disney vacation.
Jeter and Reggie Jackson. This one's the most expensive ball here because it has both of them. It's an inscription, so that goes for so much. The Jeter regular Jeters go for like 500-600, and this one's inscribed Mr. November with Reggie Jackson. I can tell you that it's a 4-digit baseball. This is a 4-digit baseball. This is expensive. And I'm not making that up. It's a 4-digit baseball. I paid 4 digits for it. You know? And that's, of course, only the best MLB and JSA. But you literally picked out the richest ball here. I do have regular Jeters that come in all the time. That on those regular Jeters, I could do like anywhere between $450 to $5 to $6, depending on how much you pay. How you pay, meaning I meant so like Venmo, that type of thing. I could do a little bit cheaper. But typically, depending on which Jeter you're getting, if it's Steiner or if it's JSA, and from there you pretty much, you're between like $450 and $6. It depends on what you're picking. Justin, who am I missing? Tell me who I'm missing that you wanted to see. I have 2 Matsuis on the way to me. And Wallz.
Sinker and Lindor pops it up. Garcia with the angle coming toward the line, puts it down. And Taylor scrambles back to first, 2 out.
Yeah, Garcia going for his pop by Lindor.
We sold DiMaggio, Mays, Koufax of recent. What up, Justins?
So 2 out, now Juan Soto will bat against the lefty.
With this matchup, and you can get it to Pete with the platoon advantage, and they'll have a decision to make. how much they want to pick a fight with him.
Soto, I think, wants to get the umpire out of view. Is the umpire at second base right in his view?
Should have, yeah, you tap your helmet and then you can, if he wants the umpire to move. Yeah. Jason Worth used to do that.
Problem is that he was arguing for not getting a pitch clock violation because of asking the umpire. However, the umpire, Lance Berry, is not moving. First pitch fastball in for a strike at 98 from Ferrer. The Nationals bullpen has been great if they get it to the ninth inning, because Kyle Finnegan has been outstanding. Problem has been getting there. Jake Irvin going 7 1/3. They require only 2 outs from the setup. Ferrer's got the first one.
Let me know if you guys want to see the brand new updated inventory list.
Bullpen is last in the National League in just about every category.
I mean, 272 average. Ooh. That's lenience all over the yard.
It's a good season on offense.
Soto fouls away a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-2.
I could see him going yard at Nationals Park. Guys, let me know if you want to see that brand new updated inventory list of baseballs. Got a bunch of new big names in. From Clayton Kershaw to... Oh, that'll do, Mr. Soto. Mr. Sotito. Pete Alonso, guys, we should put on Layla for him.
Right now, lefty matchup.
Nobody up behind Ferrer in the bullpen because he has to face Alonso, and then if Alonso gets on, they would leave him in to face Nimmo.
What's up? What's up, Big Ronnie? I got Big Ronnie here, Ronnie Mauricio. The man, the myth, the legend. We got tons of balls, though. Gary Sheffield, Derek Jeter, Pee Wee Reese. Let me know if you want to see the list, Ron. Say the word list in the chat. If anyone wants to see that list, say the word list in the chat. We also got some recent bats in. I got one Yankee bat in, one Met bat in. I also got an Andrew Jones jersey in, guys. A nice signed Andrew Jones jersey. But we restocked on the balls to the balls here. Got guys from Randy Johnson to Dave Winfield and Ken Griffey Jr., Peter Schwangzo. Oh, a Schwangzo.
It's in, and it's running in on his hands. John King of the Cardinals tried to throw him that backdoor slider. It ended up being a home run.
He's 0 for 2 and a walk tonight. Where was that fastball in tight? Ball and a strike.
Ryan, as you know, the curve already has the spin built into it for the hitter, so we don't have to reverse it. It just kind of it's already built in. It keeps it going. Definitely want that for a ball.
Taylor at second, Soto at first, Alonso the tying run at bat. And he takes fastball wide, so 3 straight heaters, 2 balls and a strike.
Let's go, Pete.
That sinking fastball 64% of the time.
We have him too, B-Nims.
Like to see Pete take a chance. If he misses one, I'd like to see him miss it foul and high or swing through it. Take a shot.
2-1 coming. And he checks the swing. He did not go around. And it's 3-1.
I didn't get the sense that the crew chief was going to call this no matter what. So let's see. 50-50. We'll take that coin flip call.
So now it's 3-1. A walk would load him up for Nimmo. And Alonso takes ball 4 from a slider on 3-1. And now the Mets have the bases loaded, and here is Nimmo.
Let's go.
That cost the Mets a run.
We got to get him on the screen, guys. We got to get him on the screen.
Best at bats I've seen this year, back to back.
B-Nims.
First pitch with the bases loaded. coming off a walk from the pitcher. He wants to get ahead of the hitter. Could work in his favor.
Yeah. Bases loaded, 2 down, top of the 8th.
We actually have everyone on base in stock right now.
Sometimes mental miscues can really get you engaged in the game. We've seen Brandon do that his last 2 at-bats. What a great opportunity to come up with the bases loaded.
Let me know if you guys want to see the list. Say the word list in the chat.
On the left field side of the 4th, now you line him out hard to the right fielder in the 6th. Makes off that fastball, 1-1.
Let's go, B-Nims. Let's go.
Now, gonna get the closer on all of the Nats bullpen.
He's a dog.
After that swing, as the home plate umpire, if he had that in off the plate, trying to get a gauge how he's seeing it. Good swing.
Take here, Brandon. He's setting up on the outside. Oh.
Well,
excuse me. Ugh. The air quality over here is terrible right now. Some fires going on a state over.
this time out, set land. It's a good pitch, be accurate.
Outfield very deep and a step toward left. 1-2 coming.
Good take. Great take. Great take. Great take, Brandon.
He's doing every single time. He takes forever to throw the ball back. Throw it back. Yeah.
What's up, guys? If you want to see that brand new updated inventory list, guys, from DiMaggio to Mariano to Tony Oliva and Randy Johnson.
And he hits one back toward the middle, and a sliding stuff by Garcia. 1-run score. Sorrell's going to have to scramble back to third, and Ruiz bobbles it, enabling Soto to get back. Garcia did exactly what you have to do as an infielder with 2 out, knocked the ball down, and Soto almost got trapped, but Ruiz couldn't handle it. The Mets get 1 run as Taylor comes home to score to cut it to 3-1. And the bases remain loaded with Vientos coming up, and Davey Martinez is going to go to his closer, Kyle Finnegan.
Yeah, but here's the swing up the middle base hit for Brandon. Garcia does a wonderful job keeping it in, and then immediately looks to home plate. This is what we were talking about earlier, Ron, about keeping it in, saving a run, even more so than saving a run. It looks like he has one hung up at third base, but Keeper Ruiz is unable to handle the throw in.
So Kyle Finnegan will be asked to get the final 4 outs. He'll come in with the bases loaded in the 8th. 3-1 game. We'll be right back to DC.
Damn. Damn. It's a good game, guys. It's a good game. The amazing Blandino. Blandon. Bloody. Guys, if you want to see that new updated inventory list, say the word. Got some new fun names in. Clayton Kershaw, Randy Johnson, Tony Oliva, Mike Piazza, Tom Seaver, Ralph Kiner.
Excellent reliability. From the Kelly Blue Book Best Value brand.
Stargell.
Right now, you can get a $259 per month lease on a 2025 HRV all-wheel drive LX. After last season, Kyle Finnegan was non-tendered by the Washington Nationals. He was out of the free agent market for most of the winter, didn't sign anywhere, and the Nats wound up bringing him back. And it's a good thing they did, because he's off to a fabulous start. He's been a star.
What's up, Brian Boy? We got Mariano Rivera, Hank Aaron, Logan O'Hara.
Mark Vientos will face him with the bases loaded. Finnegan's been great against the Mets. 1.45 career ERA and 30 appearances against Avery. Vientos is 1 for 3 against him. Bases loaded, 2 down. And first slider on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1.
Finnegan presents an awkward start to a right-handed hitter because he is so close. It's almost like his back is to you, your right-handed hitter.
Soto at third, Wallz on the tying run at second, Nimmo at first with 2 out. And Vientos swings over that splitter. And it's 0-2. Mark is 1 for 3 tonight. Base hit back in the 4th. Finnegan ahead of the count 0-2. Yeah, he tried to pop the outside corner and just missed. 1-2. It's 3 hits and a walk in the inning. 1 charge to Jake Irvin. Mosaic retired only 1 of his 4 batters, and now Finnegan trying to pick him up. 1-2 coming to Vientos. And he lifts one down the right field line. Long one for Cruz right near the stripe. He does. He can't get it. It's a fair ball.
Damn.
All 3 runs will score. On his way to third is Vientos. He's got a 3-run triple. And the Mets have the lead in the 8th.
Dude, no way. We have all 3 of those guys that just scored. We have Alonso, we have Nimmo, and we have Soto.
Dylan Cruz is a hair-on-fire player. He made a hair-on-fire play and came up a little bit short. And it's a 3-run triple for Vientos to give the Mets the lead.
Here's Cruz going for it. You can't blame him for going for it, even though it ends up letting a go-ahead run score. But
Damn.
But golly, wonderful job by Vientos being able to get the ball in play, make him touch it.
Second career triple for Mark Vientos gives the Mets a 4-3 lead. And now Jesse Winker takes outside for ball 1.
Winker.
Yeah, like you said, Mark, it's just push it forward. If it ends up foul, you get to hit again. Even better. It ends up in that triangle down there for a triple that clears the bases and gives the Mets a lead.
Guys, let me know if you want to see that brand new updated inventory list. We got guys from Pete Alonso. Oh, fuck.
That retires the side, but the Mets score 4 in the 8th. 3 of them on a Mark Vientos 3-base hit, and the Mets go ahead 4-3 in the 8th.
How will earning unlimited cash back make you feel? Well, a little like this. And like this. Feel the joy. Earn unlimited 2% cash back. 1% when you buy and 1% as you pay. City Double Cash Back.
Hey, pal. Do you know who's
See you, Dad. Happy birthday, Alex. That's so sweet. You remembered.
It's all about connecting with seamless connectivity from Spectrum.
Mark Vientos' only other career triple came 2 years ago. And this fly ball beyond the reach of Billy Cruz.
Amazing part of that it stayed in play. Bouncing down stands for a ground rule double. So on the night that the Mets go through a bogus triple play, a triple sets them free.
And now Reed Garrett on to pitch the bottom of the 8th. And gets his first cutter in for a strike to keeper.
What's up, guys? If you want to see that new updated inventory list, just say the word list. We have so many guys here.
Skunked for 7 1/3 by Jake Irvin. Ground ball for Alonso to handle. And he retires Ruiz. And that's the first out of the bottom of the 8th.
Garrett has been outstanding like everyone else in that bullpen. You see his numbers, 11 punch-outs, only 9 2/3 innings.
One unearned run allowed. Out of the way, Kodai Senga, no home runs allowed tonight. That's 13 straight games Mets starters have not allowed a home run. Luis Garcia takes outside ball 1. The club record is 23 straight, and it won't surprise you that it was in August and September of 1969. Of course, not only were those guys not giving up home runs as starters, they were going 9 innings most of the time. Garcia's been on base twice with a single and a walk. That's 4 runs, 8 hits. The Nats 3 runs, 9 hits. And that's split.
We have that brand new list, guys, with all the updated names.
Well, former man Jorge Lopez is now a Nat. He's up in the bullpen.
No way.
So far. Line drive, right center field. Base hit for Garcia. Played deep by Taylor. Garcia's going to go for 2. And the throw is going to get him. He's out.
Wow, what a play by Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor guns down Luis Garcia for the second out.
What a play by Taylor. He flies over to cut this off. He covered so much ground, flies over, throws a strike.
The spinorama on the wet track, and then the bullet, 1 hopper at second base. Remarkable play.
Tyrone Taylor continues to contribute every day, one way or another. Now Josh Bell with 2 out. McNeil was all set to cut this ball off, but then Lindor told him to let it go. And that was the right call.
Yep, there's Francisco celebrating him. Really stuck his nose in there at second base to secure the out.
I mean, when you play your outfield deep, it's no doubles. It was no doubles. Garrett strikes out Bill to win the inning. We go to the 9th with the Mets up 4-3.
Lowe's knows spring is a chance to prove you've got this whole adult thing down. With the right advice and same-day delivery, you'll have your home feeling all grown up. Lowe's knows how to help you spring.
Sports night on SNY.
Oh, welcome to the hottest sports night.
Up to the big news.
We start with Mary Vegas with Juan Soto.
Your New York teams.
Well, it was a big win for the Rangers.
With on-scene reports.
We head back to the Garden, the winning Rangers.
Guys, if you want to see that new updated list of baseballs, say the word list in the chat.
That the NBA has to offer. Honda Sports Night. All night, every night. Starting at 11 p.m. only on SNY.
Get to New York sports here. And the curveball hit down the line toward the stands. That goes out of here at Lindor. Has hit leadoff home runs in back-to-back games. Deep center field. Stevenson back near the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor strikes again. His second of the night. A 3-run homer.
It is contagious. I'm just trying to make sure I be up and pass up the thoughts.
Tyrone Taylor already has 3 outfield assists this year. None better than this.
Yeah, and you see Taylor, I think with that spin, he's able to even get more velocity on it, even though he's moving away from second base. Here goes out of the box. Nice dismount on the what turns out to be a single, but he is running hard the entire way. He just picked on the wrong person.
Good baseball play all the way around, right, Bert?
Well said.
Now the former Met Jorge Lopez will pitch the 9th inning for Washington, with the Mets looking for some insurance. Lower third of the order, Alvarez, McNeil, and Taylor against Lopez. Flung his glove and took his exit last year with the Mets, and that was the day everything changed.
We got that new updated inventory list.
Team meeting, which they pronounced themselves accountable to one another, and their season took off from there. I don't know if that's the same glove.
I think the other one is a souvenir.
Jorge went to the Cubs last year after he left the Mets. Now with his 8th different major league team, had his best success in Baltimore, where he closed games for a couple of years. Clock violation called on Lopez is now a 1-1 count. Alvarez 1 for 3 in his season debut, and he pokes that one foul.
Since that glove throwing last year, the Mets have the best winning percentage in all of baseball.
Guys, let me know if you want to see that new updated inventory list. Names from Mariano Rivera to Pete Alonso, Pete Rose, Bucky Dent.
That had to be fun coming to the ballpark every day.
Alvarez pulls one on the ground. Tanner's got it. And the throw across the dive is true. One away. Ryan Stanek looks like he'll get the save opportunity. With Diaz pitched on Wednesday. This is 4th outing in 6 days, and he had 2 up downs, so they're going to try and stay away from him. His hip is fine, by the way. Came out of that game with a hip cramp, and the hip is fine. Coming up after the game is over, it's Infinity Post-Game Live. Gary Apple and Todd Zeal will have all the interviews, all the highlights, all the analysis. Good stuff. So no Diaz to appear tonight. Stanek getting ready for the save chance at the bottom of the 9th with the lower third of the order. Cruz, Tana, and Young due up. Neal takes a strike. Jeff had a base hit to right field to start that 4-1 8th inning. His first hit of the season. Later in the inning, Dylan Cruz would make a dive for Mark Vientos' fly ball, and it bounced away for a 3-run triple. Ball from Lopez, and Neal stops the spin. Strike. Jake Irvin winds up going 7 1/3, charged with 1 run, 5 hits, a walk, 4 strikeouts. So 3 of his last 4 starts against the Mets has just been fantastic. Jose Ferrer got charged with 3 runs in a third of an inning. Finnegan gave up that go-ahead hit. Fastball to the feet of McNeil, and it's 2-1.
To look at some tape later of McNeil, but I feel like his setup, his hands are away from his body more towards the plate. Never was like that. He had more behind him. Watch his setup. When he first takes the setup, it's very similar to what it's always been. Bats behind him. Then he moves it.
Right. Yeah, pushes it out a little bit more from him. I've tried that way before. I've tried all sorts.
More of a Keith Hernandez.
It is. I do think, though, that sometimes I think of like Keith, and then I don't know if you remember Michael Morse would hold his hand up. Yeah, I think that it can help you with your shoulder turn a little bit, kind of get it in there.
Vientos is going to get a lot of the attention for the go-ahead hit in this game, but Brandon Nimmo and the way that this game has proceeded for him might be the most important thing we've seen tonight.
I agree. You know, just having that mental error, and he never makes one. I think he gave himself a boot and you know what, and got it going.
What a response.
The base hit that drove in the first run of that 4-run inning, and then scampered home with the go-ahead run. 2-2 to McNeil, and he hits it on the ground right of Garcia. And so Lopez got the first 2 outside ground balls at the top of the 9th.
All the way back to Soto in that 8th inning. I mean, he gets the base hit, Pete wins his walk, and then here comes Brandon, who is locked in after the bit of the mental error earlier. Just almost just a great representation of how this team has been playing lately on offense. Pass it on to the next guy if they don't give you a good pitch like Pete.
And then there's Taylor and his outfield assist in the last inning. He reached on a fielder's choice in that eighth and scored the first man run. On the Sports Night comes your way after the post-game show. Lots of
If you want to see that new updated inventory list, say the word list in the chat.
Is there some like big event in the NFL? Ground ball toward the hole, cut off by Tena, who's had a busy night. 1-2-3 for Jorge Lopez, and now Ryan Stanek will bid for the save at the bottom of the ninth. The Mets up 4-3.
Welcome aboard the Johnson family.
Yeah, they know us. When we arrive, be our guest is the vibe. Here with the crew. And wait, I told you there's an island, right? Our magic is Wallz. Yeah, you know it's all love. Because we came to play. The latest Mets and Yankees news. Soto, MVP, no doubt about it. Rumors.
There's a lot of question marks about this team.
And opinions.
I am excited.
I like it. Baseball Night in New York, presented by your Tri-State Cadillac dealers. Weeknights at 6, only in SNY.
And then for Diaz getting the night off tonight, Ryan Stanek will get the save opportunity going for his second of the year.
This is good team building, team bonding. When your closer is out, you got the first game of this series, and you got a guy going out there who can save this game. It's the big.
Guys, let me know if you want to see the list.
Well, 8 guys in that bullpen, and they've all been superb. They've all been used in high leverage situations. AJ Major will stay at the ready.
Yeah, I feel like they're getting the left-hander ready when they get to the top of the order. With all lefties with the switches now.
Mendoza saying, be ready for the bunt, trying to get Vientos in a little bit. He's a little deep. Should be even with the bag, at least for first strike.
The Cruz leads off in the last of the ninth. He's 2 for 3. And Stanek tries a first pitch slider and misses ball 1. The base hit to left, a bloop single to right. He scored 2 of the 3 Washington runs. But just like Nimmo earlier in the game, feeling as though he has something to rehabilitate within this game, so does Cruz.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about, stay on your feet. You would probably be able to keep the go-ahead run coming in on the dive.
Cut him a fastball, 2-1.
This kid's got some pop now.
He's trying to tie it up. That's sweet.
He's got 3 home runs already this year. Number 2 pick in the draft just 2 years ago out of LSU. And another fastball overmatched him, and it's 2-2. Mention having the same producing the top 2 picks in the same draft. Skeens number 1, Cruz number 2. A lot of people thought Cruz should have been number 1. Skeens guys worked out, so he pitches against Yamamoto tonight, right?
We're watching that when we get back.
Yamamoto off to a great start as well. Say Tana on deck.
Guys, we do have that brand new updated inventory list of baseballs. Names from Mariano Rivera to Pete Alonso, Ken Griffey Jr.
Don't want to be walking this guy.
You can cheat to the fastball, though, 3-2. And young hitters will do that, 3-2. So what does Stanek counter with?
3-2 to Cruz. Lifted to right center field here. Well, Soto back in the gap.
Shit.
And he dropped the ball. Cruz around second. He's on his way to third. And he makes it safely.
Dude.
Soto made a leap against the scoreboard fence at the ball in his glove, but it popped out. And Dylan Cruz has a triple to lead off the last.
Dude.
Swan going after it. Oh, bravely. Like he went hard after it, never gave a look at the fence, just unable to secure it off kind of the tip. Not quite tip, a little bit maybe more than tip of the glove. And Cruz, I think he's running the whole way, at least it felt like it, because there was no play at third whatsoever. No, he wasn't, well, only at the moment he thought maybe that wanted secured the out.
First triple of the year, second of his career. The infield comes.
Go Yanks. You want to see some Yankee balls?
So Cruz making up for allowing Vientos' triple to bounce away and score the go-ahead runs. Now has a chance to come home with the tying run at the bottom of the ninth. Tana's 2 for 3, and he grounds one toward the middle base.
Oh my God! Wow! Wow! Who do you want to see? I got guys from. This is my craziest Yankee ball in stock right now. Derek Jeter inscribed Mr. November. Reggie Jackson inscribed Mr. October. But I got tons of Yanks, man. Tons of Yanks. Randy Johnson, Dave Winfield, Goose Gossage, Pine Tar Game, Mo, Mike Mussina, Doc Gooden, Yogi, Sheffield, Mattingly, Reggie, David Cohn, perfect game with Joe Girardi. Yeah, I just showed you this Jeter.
Going after it, keeps his eyes on it.
David Cohn, perfect game without Joe Girardi. Billy Martin, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle. How much on this ball? This is the richest ball in this collection. It's a 4-digit baseball. If you still want to know, I'll give you the price. But it is a 4-digit baseball.
Back another fastball, and now it's 0-2. C.J. Abrams, the left-hand hitter on deck, with 2 more left.
Alex Rodriguez.
Behind him, so we might get A.J. Minter.
It's 2,000. Dave Rigetti, inscribed to Rags. Don Larson, perfect game.
Too high. Right, buddy, he's pitching angry.
Yes.
Yogi Berra, Moore.
Now, if you're a base runner here,
Phil Rizzuto, Mel Stoudemire, Billy, Bucky Dent, Mike Torres, Whitey Ford, Devin Williams, Garrett Cole, Francisco Cervelli, Jose Canseco, Gary Sheffield again, Charlie Hayes, John Wetland, Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill, Craig Nettles, Goose Gossage, a couple times. Let me know if you want to see any of those up close, or if you want to see a list of all the players I have.
On the all-new Disney Destiny.
Where regular brushes miss, Oral-B Electric hits for 100% cleaner teeth.
Showers of savings are happening now. Get in now and lease the all-new 2025 Hyundai Elantra for only $199 a month. Or lease a new 2025 Hyundai Kona, just $249 a month. Showers of savings are here. No reasonable offer will be refused regardless of your credit because our goal is 100% credit acceptance. Call us today at Centereach Hyundai. Online at CentereachHyundai.com, where everything...
Let me know if you guys want to see that new updated inventory list of baseballs.
C.J. Minter tries to pick up Ryan Stanek after the Nats tie the game at the bottom of the ninth.
Just one after another of these relievers for the Mets with the 1.74 ERA for Minter.
Last pitch Tuesday night, a scoreless seventh inning against the Phillies. Face the top of the batting order, left-hand batters, Abrams and Wood. Stanek unhappy with himself. Third blown save for the Mets this season. Now Minter will try and get the Mets to extra innings for the second straight game. Abrams has 2 hits tonight, a long triple that nearly went out of the ballpark to drive a run of the third, and an infield hit that drove in a run of the seventh. Now trying to get the winning run home from first. And he takes the first fastball inside for ball 1. Abrams 0 for 4 in his career against Minter. This is just his second game back from the injured list. He was out for 2 weeks with a hip flexor strain. Young, the fast man at first. Moving back to the bag as Minter threw that fastball by Abrams, and it's 1-1.
Minter has the great ability to kind of balance and hold that right leg in the air, which freezes the runners.
Nolan, what's up? We got Nolan Ryan as always.
Young stole 33 last year, only 2 so far this year. And again, he was going back to the bag as that cutter misses low and away, 2 balls and a strike. Mets 4 runs, 8 hits. The Nationals 4 runs, 12 hits. We're in the last of the ninth. James Wood is on deck. Abrams grounds one down to third. Viento's a tough play, cross-body throw, and he gets the
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Redbeard, welcome back. Welcome back, Redbeard. You want to see our new updated inventory list of baseballs? Say the word list. We also have a couple new bats in too, Mets and Yankees bats.
Vientos charges it, gets in his glove, and then a bit
Let me know what you want to see.
They're playing over with the left-hander up, so he was in the hole.
The play that made that play remarkable. It had so much spin on that ball.
So now Abrams at first with 2 out. Here's Wood, who's 1 for 4 tonight. And he takes fastball for a strike. Wood struck out his last 2 at-bats against Senga's forkball and against Brazaban's changeup.
We're going to start a little givey.
Brazaban. Soft toss to first. Abrams has 4 steals this year. He hasn't been caught.
Stays in there pretty good against lefty.
Stayed pretty bad in the Nationals lineup, just 22 years old.
All right, we'll run that givey.
And a nasty cutter there. Right on the outer. Played in zone 2. Jackson Rutledge getting ready for the 10th inning if there is one. Finnegan having worked.
Let me know if you guys want to see the new updated inventory list of baseballs. We got new guys in from Tom Seaver to Mike Piazza, Derek Jeter, Gary Sheffield, a bunch of big names from... What's up, Alex? Long time no see, man. How's everything? Did all the packages arrive safe?
Playing their outfield as deep as they can to try and cut off the double that could win the game.
What up? What up?
They put this down for the cutter.
Were you avoiding me during the Mets Phils series? Is that what it was? I'm just playing with you. Busy at work. I could relate to that, brother. I could relate to that. We did get a bunch of new guys in though. I know you already have Ryan Howard. Alex, you missed it. I sent a oh. No. Dude. Fuck.
Abrams never stopped around third. Taylor's throw hit the mound, and Abrams is able to score the win.
Why does he have his shirt off?
Two in the bottom of the ninth to beat the Mets 5-4. And the Mets' 7-game winning streak has come to an untimely end.
God damn it.
Mets are going to challenge the out call, the safety, which is something you have to do in this situation. Why not?
Also, Abrams stumbled going around second. That might be something you look at.
Jeff.
Step on second base. Step on second base.
Yeah, it does get us. That's slowing it down.
Jeff sucks.
Jeff looking to get it up, get in the air, stumbles, and then it just ends up in no man's land.
Remember, Taylor was playing no double, so he's deeper than ever. And by the time he got in there, no play at home.
Yeah, Abrams coming around second had to make sure and see whether or not McNeil kept it on the infield, and once he did, he kind of stubborn stepped.
Jesus Christ.
Francisco,
You got the shilling ball?
It's in there. The ball hit pitcher's mound, just or right there, just took so much steam out of it.
Not the Pedro yet. See, Alex, I was trying to tell you here. I was saying before that, like if you're going to, I was saying that you should like send them together, the two packages. But you did the Pedro on here on the whatnot. So for some reason their packages take a little bit longer, but I dropped them off literally together. So that's why it's so strange, but it should be there tomorrow the latest.
Just $249 a month. Showers of savings are here. No reasonable offer will be refused regardless of your credit because our goal is 100% credit acceptance. Call us today at Center Each Hyundai. Online at CenterEachHyundai.com, where everything we do is centered around you.
Latest Mexican news. Soto MVP, no doubt about it. Rumors.
There's a lot of question marks about this team.
And opinions.
I am excited.
I like it on Baseball Night in New York, presented by your Tri-State Cadillac dealers. Weeknights at 6, only in SNY.
Put on a beat. All right, we're gonna do a little givey.
New York Mets baseball on SNY is brought to you by your dealers. Contact your local dealer today.
If you guys want to see that new updated inventory list of baseballs, say the word list.
Spectrum. And by Genesis, discover the award-winning lineup of Genesis SUVs and sedans exclusively at your Tri-State Genesis retailers. Final score tonight, the Nationals 5, the Mets 4. Game 2 of this series tomorrow is a full count. First 6 ready. And Morales keeps the game going.
Is it Brothers?
Ball strike 3. Royals win. A 2-0 shutout. Seth Lugo delivers a masterpiece. Lucas Ursay
Seth Lugo.
and the Royals have won 5. And Louis Varland sees 6th inning and allows 1. Also part of Louis' routine, getting slapped in the back hard. Easy, Colby Suggs. Dude. Wood
his mastery over Milwaukee.
Oh, Lou.
He's 2-0 with a 1.02 ERA against the Brewers. 9 games, 2 starts.
And I think it's just important because it keeps your defenders in that rhythm as well. I mean, there's been some hard hit balls, but also active on the defense.
Laced out of play left side. It's out of play for Tarrant. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball was hit awfully hard by Durbin. You wonder if that tricky hop caught Mason awkwardly. This time with a back problem. When the Phillies were in town, Liberatore gets Tarrant to swing and miss. It's 0 for 3. And it's 13 up, 13 down.
Now, Chevy pitch track shows this breaking ball. It's got such good depth. Starting to get into that rhythm and feeling very comfortable against this Brewers offense.
Jackson Churio is 0 for 2 and 6 for his last 44.
We got a brand new updated inventory list of baseballs, guys.
Churio moves from left to right and bounces that foul. He's in an 0-2 hole. I mean, with Matthew, it's just attack, attack, attack. He is not taking a single pitch off mark, and if he makes a miss, it's still a competitive pitch.
Yeah, and you're seeing that through baseball, Chip, and I say that because some of these relievers evolving into the starters have that mentality.
There's a mistake on 0-2 count. That's into left center field, and Churio will streak towards second. That snaps the 13 up, 13 down run. And he's aboard with his 9th double of the year.
Jackson Churio.
Four-seam fastball. You see trying to get to the top of the strike zone. Not high enough. Got to credit Churio getting his hands inside that baseball for a double.
Brewers lost 3 out of 4 against the Giants. They have struggled to score in these situations. We hope it continues with Yelich. Milwaukee just 7 hits on the road trip with runners in scoring position. This is their first chance to hit that way tonight. You don't want to fool around with Yelich because Contreras, a powerful right-hand hitter, is on deck, and he would represent the tying run if Yelich reaches here. Lefty versus lefty. It's been a struggle this year for Yelich.
Yeah, just getting into rhythm. Talked about so many injuries that he's sustained with those back issues.
Always wonder too, Mark, after a pitcher's been out of the windup for so long, you go to the stretch and all of a sudden you are in the middle of the order with the game getting tight.
It seems like he's got the same rhythm, just missed on a few pitches to Yelich.
At that time, a base hit to left center. Churio's going to come around and score. Yelich will take a big turn, but slam on the brakes. So Milwaukee with back-to-back hits with 2 outs. They cut the lead to 3-1.
Well, what's impressive about Yelich is he's had his swing tailored to that left center. He's had 2 hard ground balls. This one's the line drive version because he gets into hitter's counts. That's a really nice swing by the veteran.
If you guys want to see that new updated inventory list, let me know.
So Milwaukee's on the board in the 6th inning. Here's Contreras. He is 0 for 2. Cardinals have a brief meeting on the mound with Liberatore, who has been dominant so far here tonight. Get this guy and get your offense back in play in the 6th inning. Liberatore now beginning his 3rd trip through the Brewers lineup. We'll see what adjustments both he and they make.
As action begins in the Cardinals bullpen, that's out.
Say the word list if you want to see that brand new inventory list of baseballs. Alex Rodriguez, Mariano Rivera, Randy Johnson, Ken Griffey Jr., Dave Winfield, Greg Maddux.
Top of the zone, didn't get the close call.
Let me know.
Don't lay one in. I'll bet
Pete Alonso. I got Logan O'Hop from the Angels. Ronnie Mauricio.
Cutter. 3 balls and a strike.
Who else did I just get in? I got Juan Marshall, Tony La Russa.
Chopper towards short. Mason's got it. He'll flip to second in time. And Libby's through 6 innings again. Matthew Liberatore gives up a run.
Let's check out Atlanta.
A little high, no, but Phil Cuzzy says it was right there. Allen looking for a 1-2-3 first. He struck out Riley. Now it's 2-2 on Ozuna. Way upstairs, the heater got away. This would be a big improvement for Zach over last week at Wrigley Field when he labored, and that's putting it mildly. 64 pitches in the first 2 innings against the Cubs.
We do have that brand new updated inventory list, guys. We have some Atlanta Braves. We have guys from every team. Braves, Giants, Yankees, Dodgers, Yankees. Of course, we have tons of. Mets, of course, we have tons of. But we have every team.
238 and 4 homers.
Baltimore, Boston.
Ozuna does not run.
Let me know who you guys are looking for and if you want to see my list.
Starts him off with that knuckle curveball for a strike.
Say the word list if you want to see that brand new list. We got guys from Yogi Berra to how much for Sandman? I have one that I could do. Alex, I'll send you the list, Alex. I'll show you both the Mo's that I have, but Alex, are you looking for a cheap one or are you looking for the nicest one? Because there is a significant price difference.
Opponents have scored a dozen runs against Zach Gallen in the first 2 innings of his starts, but only 5 runs.
What's the significant difference? This one is rich. I mean, it's a really deep autograph. Really nicely signed. That one's let me check the list that I just sent you. I think that this one's, I don't want to make it up. Let me just tell you. Four on this one. And then the other one says it's listed at $350, but this one I have more room to work with you. This one is like for firm. This one says $350, but I could tell you right off the rip because it's you guys. I could do $250 on Whatnot, and then I could cut it to $225 cash. And then this one I think is Steiner authenticated, but the reason why is because, as you can see, this is not as nice of an autograph, and there's also that stain right there. This one is very deep, so definitely significant. Definitely significant. when it's over $100 in difference.
First 2 outs on 7 pitches, through 6 pitches to walk Ozuna, 8 pitches to walk Olson.
This is the pattern that Zach has been stuck in all season long.
And if you do some like comps on the open market, that Mo is that's a very good deal.
For the Braves against St. Louis, both
This one specifically is a very good deal. The Griffey and the deep one, I got you.
Suffered a cracked left rib. He was hit by a pitch in a spring training game.
I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of if you really know that you want them, I could pull them, but
in and it's 2-0.
On a hit by pitch, don't sneeze, whatever you do.
That sounds like the voice of experience.
I don't want to pull them and then
Now about to throw pitch number 20.
You don't want them.
For a moment, like it would be a quick first inning.
Yeah, so let me know if you want me to pull them off. I could do that. If not, then I don't need to. Totally up to you. If you know that you want, XYZ, I can though.
Would be next.
Alex, did you get the new updated list?
First for Gallen. Tired bullpen behind him.
Oh, Alex, I have another one that I wanted to bring to you guys that I got really like below market price. It's on the list. You can see it on the list. But I think I have. Let me check the list. But I think I have this David Cone perfect game. I know that it's under 100, which is a freaking steal. 85 on the David Cone perfect game, 7/18/99. And then I have one with Joe Girardi that's only 100. So both of those beat the crap out of market value. 85 and 100. So if you're interested, those are two that I figured I would bring to you guys because they're those are two steals. Like, that the deep Mo is very nice, but you're gonna be paying, that market price.
Further. For 3 generations, we've been taking a product that could be waste, turning into something that is making people.
I also have Canseco.
AG1, some of the best immune support that you could possibly get. It's all about quality.
I think that Irida asked about Paul O'Neill in the past. We do have Paul O'Neill.
How will earning unlimited cash back make you feel?
Charlie Hayes is cheap. And then this is a great ball. Bucky Dent, Bill Lee, and Mike Torres. If you know the Bucky Dent thing, the Bucky Dent incident, then you know what it is. You know what I'm talking about.
I love April in Arizona. Beautiful night here at Chase Field. Just getting underway. Braves and Diamondbacks. Roldo Perdomo will lead it off against your Atlanta starter tonight. The veteran left-hander Chris Sale. National League's reigning Cy Young Award winner, but winless in 5 starts and an ERA north of 6.
I got a cheap Doc Gooden in too, Alex. I don't know if you would be interested in that.
We're told that he used to throw it at an 11-degree angle. Now he's dropped down to 7. It's a mechanical issue that he continues.
I also have Soto at a decent price that I was holding for someone because I had it at a decent price. But if you were interested in getting a nice steal, I could hook you up on Soto.
Sale just turned 36 years old last month, now in his 15th major league season. He has made 5 starts this year and has managed to complete the requisite 5 innings only twice. He has not at all been going deep into his starts.
I mean, this is a guy that's finished in the top 10 of the Cy Young.
Oh, Alex, I also meant to say I totally messed up, man. I should have
This year spots that fastball batted in for strike 2.
oh,
Strikeouts have piled up on Perdomo lately. He has gone into a 1 for 22 funk in his last 5 games. Get his bat going. Switch hitter leads off against the lefty. Corbin Carroll on deck behind him.
You want to talk about an abbreviated lineup. Chris Sale.
guys, say the word list right here in the chat if you want to see that brand new updated list.
Perdomo lines it to Verdugo, and it's in front of him for a base hit. A good start for Jerry. Big turn at first. Here comes Corbin Carroll.
No NBA championship rings, Titus. Sorry.
On that fastball, a lot of them straight over the heart of the plate. Fortunately for him, he leads with a slider. One of the most devastating sliders in the game. Also has a changeup.
If anybody wants to see that new updated inventory list of baseballs, say the word list in the chat, and we'll forward you over the brand new updated inventory list.
Second. Corbin batting .321. He is tied for the major league lead in home runs. He is 4th in the majors in OPS. On set by Sale, looking over to first. Ballz off a slider, and it's 0-2. Corbin singled, stole a base, scored a run, drove in a run last night in a game against Tampa Bay. Of course, had that 2-1 game here on Wednesday against the Rays. Behind to the count, right away 0-2. Hudson chased the slider.
We talked about the arm angle for Chris Sale dropping down a little bit this year. That'll flatten that slider out a little bit. I mean, it's still a very good pitch, very sharp break, but doesn't have the same downward movement that he's had in past seasons.
Reflected by the record, he's really scuffled. Let's get a look around the diamond and check out Atlanta defensively for the opener of this 3-game set.
You can go a lot of different directions, but we're going to highlight Austin Riley down there at third base. One of the best third basemen in the game. This guy's hitting .296 this year. He's tied for the team lead in home runs. He drives in runs, and he can pick it down there at third base.
Corbin putting up a fight on a 1-2, got that sinker. Corbin has hit it 15 of his last 16 games. Over that stretch, he's hitting .361. 2 heavyweights from the left side going head-to-head right here. Does an offer at the slider. He tried to sneak it through the front door. Corbin wouldn't bite, and he's even the count 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Real good take right there. Tried to freeze him.
Ant, what's up? Ant, did the package get to you?
Corner just didn't get there.
Richard, the lefty killer on deck. And under this one, lofted way up into a light sky for Verdugo. And there's one away.
Seeing Perdomo went over first base. I think he just needed an at bat from the right side of the plate. Well, we've seen so many right-handed pitchers lately. Jerry's been up there from the left side of the plate, but right-handed at bat tonight, leading off, bang one into left field.
For that reason, we haven't seen a whole lot of Randall Grichuk, but they do have some lefties coming up on the schedule, both in New York and Philadelphia. Beginning with Sale tonight for Atlanta. So Grichuk's going to get a run here at DH. Grichuk has twice in his career hit home runs against Chris Sale. It's been a long string of right-hand starters lately, so Randall has not had too much action over the last week or 10 days. But that's about to change. Slider didn't get there for ball one. Randall has 8 hits this year. 6 of them are doubles. All but one of those hits this year have come against left-hand pitchers. You can see how frustrated he is with that flat slider. He is out there yelling at himself.
If you guys want to see that new updated inventory list, say the word list in the chat.
It was Sale who earlier this month was about as frank as one can be. He said, I just hate sucking. I'm just bad. I mean, that was it. Short starts for him have been something of a mystery. The velocity has been trending in a good direction at least, but he's still not there. And he misses on 3-0 badly to Grichuk.
Say the word list if you want to see that new list.
Key right-hand bats they hope to get going. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., 165, has got 4 homers. 1 out. Perdomo is at second, Grichuk's at first. Does have a homer against Chris Sale. He's 5 for 24 lifetime, but one of those 5 hits left the yard. All week long since we've been here Tuesday, there's a group of guys that have come out every day for early hitting, and it's Gurriel, and it's Naylor, and it's Laredo, and it's Perdomo. These guys every day this week have been out here very early in the afternoon, working with the coaches, taking extra batting breaks, trying to get this offense kick-started. Lourdes just 1 for 12 in the 3 games this week against the Rays. Perdomo down there at second base. Grichuk's at first. Boy, that slider is all over the map. I mentioned he leads with his slider. He throws that more than his fastball. 5 of his 6 starts this year.
If you guys want to see that new updated inventory list, say the word list in the chat.
Only twice. Lourdes hits a chopper over the head of Sale. Foot races on. Albrigh's got it. Lourdes beats it up.
And Lourdes beats it out.
Not easy to get it over Chris Sale's head in 6-6, but it was just tall enough. Well, if you can't hit it hard, hit it real easy. Little bouncer over the mound. He does everything he could possibly do to make that play at first base, but Lourdes Gurriel just does beat the throw over there at first. Now it's a battle with Naylor left on left. Josh Naylor bats 5th against the left-handers. Remember, Josh had a first inning RBI single last night that opened the scoring against Tampa Bay. Checks in at 323 and 4 homers. Perdomo at third base, Grichuk's at second, and Gurriel at first. Chance for the Diamondbacks to strike first. Base is full and 1 out. He offered.
Once again, guys, say the word list if you want to see the list of the brand new baseballs.
Right back, put it on the corner, and right away it's 0-2. You got Suarez on deck. Might see Gino, Mr. Grand Slam, get up where the bases full against the left-hander. Suarez already with 2 grand slams this year. Now the 0-2 to Naylor. Oh, Josh, that's just an overmatch. Slider, slider, slider. 2 down.
A flat slider will still be effective against a left-handed hitter. Not so much against a righty, but look at the way this ball broke. It almost started right at Josh Naylor and ended up in the right-handed batter's box.
Chance for Gino. He has hit in 3 of his last 4. He's been more patient up there at the plate lately, not chasing quite as much. 97 upstairs. Bats have looked much better, trending in a good direction here. Turning down on the strikeouts.
It's been a tough matchup for Gino historically. 0 for 8 with 6 strikeouts against Chris Sale. He's 2.
Yep. Sale got all sliders to the lefty Naylor. It's fastballs to the right-hand batting Suarez. And a ball and a strike. Perdomo, Gretchen, Gurriel, third to first. He's going after him with heat. Well, Gallen was able to strand 2 at the top of the first. Sale trying to leave him loaded in the home half. And he's a strike away.
Gino's knuckles.
Say the word list if you want to see that brand new updated inventory list.
Well, Grand Slam would be great, but a lousy single would work right here.
Take it. Field is well back for the Braves. Suarez hits a high fly ball to left center. Malcolm Harris, the second, is there. Chris Sale leaves him loaded. We are scoreless after 1.
Over the years, you've built equity in your home. And when you need money for life's necessities, your home can pay you back. Let us show you how you could access $45,000 or more. Visit us online at loandepot.com.
Let me know if you want to see that list, guys. Say the word list if you would like to see that list.
For research,
So many choices. You can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
getting your finances in order isn't just about saving, it's about doing. So, what do you want to do? Whatever financial success looks like to you, Stretch Financial Wellness is here to support you while you put in the work. Visualize your success, attack your goals, go get it.
Unbreakable spirit.
Guys, let me know if you want to see that list. What's up, Right Wing? Right Wing, how about the end of that game? Were you watching? Terrible, bro. Terrible. And I hate to say it, but it's fucking McNeil, man. Fucking McNeil. Yup. You could say that again. Unbelievable.
If you've never played online, our D-backs give back 50-50.
You see, I was getting all excited, Right Wing. I still have Alonso and Nimmo sitting there right on the laptop. I pulled them out when they were on base.
Fans anywhere in Arizona can log on and buy your tickets at dbacks.com.
Back when times were fun.
Fans can play every home game. dbacks.com/50-50. Half the money raised goes back to our community. Support so many programs like the Jersey program, Little League opening days, 116 leagues across Arizona. More than 60,000 participating youth baseball and softball players, all outfitted in Diamondback gear, supported by our 50-50 program. You, the fan, we love it.
Oh, boy. We did just update the inventory list. If anybody wants to see, say the word list.
56 total pitches in the first inning.
Two aces trying to find their way back. Albies put together an 8-game hit streak earlier this month, but his bat has gone quiet for the Braves last 10 days or so. He's got that unique back. That front foot is, well, it's almost on the back line of the batter's butt. Wide open, and then big leg kick striding into the pitch. Wide to Naylor at first. That's 4 consecutive 3-ball counts for Zach Gallen. One away in a second. 103 off the bat of Ozzie Albies.
Say the word list if you want to see that list, guys. We got that brand new updated inventory list. If you would like to see it, just say the word list. We got names from Mantle and DiMaggio and Mays to Mike Mussina, Edwin Diaz.
Rookie of the year in 2022.
Definitely a bunch of names, guys. Much easier to take a look at the list, but you let me know.
Allen behind the count again. Say what you will about the pitcher win stat and its value as a measure of performance. It certainly has its flaws, but something no one saw coming in the start to the year is that through a total of their first 10 starts, Zach Gallen and David Burns have combined to win 1 game. That was not on the bingo card. It is 5 consecutive 3-ball counts for Zach Gallen. The last 5 have been full 3 and 2. A lot of third. Harris squirts it through just by Tim Talon. That's the first Braves hit. Say Harris, a good-looking young player. I was talking to Tom Goodwin, the first base coach and outfield instructor for the Braves last year, about this young man. He said he is going to win a whole bunch of Gold Gloves. And from what we've seen, he can cover a tremendous amount of ground out there in center field.
If you guys want to see that brand new updated inventory list, say the word list.
Eli White is the right fielder. Braves come in with a couple of key injuries, missing some pieces, I should say. Of course, you've got Ronald Acuna Jr., who's been out all year with that torn left ACL, not expected back to the middle of May at least. And then they had Jurickson Profar. Now, they gave Profar a 3-year, $42 million free agent deal this winter. And then he was suspended for a positive PED test, so he can return mid-season. As the rules state, would not be allowed to play the postseason should Atlanta make it into the playoffs. So nobody saw that coming either, though, without Profar.
Say the word list in the chat if you want to see that brand new list.
So they've had to sort of ham and egg it in the outfield.
Once again, that's list in the chat if you want to see that brand new updated list.
Like White's played some in the outfield with no Profar and no Acuna. One reason why they're 4 games under 500 to start the year.
Acuna's a big piece. I mean, you could almost compare it to the D-backs' loss of Ketel Marte. He was there.
Easily, yeah.
He was their front line, headline player.
Well, Weiss, the bench coach on the left there. Brian Snitker, the skipper, in the middle of your picture.
Braves don't run a lot.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get it back up here.
He's 4 out of 5 on the season, as is their number 9 hitter, Nick Allen.
Allen seems to have taken over the shortstop spot for Orlando Garcia. Braves started out 5-13, but they're pretty much back on course. They just swept a 3-game series from the Twins, and then took 2 of 3 against the Cardinals. For this Western trip, they'll play in Arizona, then Colorado. There's 2 and 11 on the road this year, the Atlanta Braves. White spoils the curveball, and it's still 2-2.
What's up? What's up?
Ballz got 4 outs, and he's thrown 44 pitches. His first and second problem is something I still haven't solved. Any trouble that he's flying. That one shoots by Suarez at third. It's in the corner. Harris can run. Matsuyasa Silva going to wave him home. Perdomo with a relay. It's short. Atlanta has the lead.
Damn.
An RBI double.
If anybody wants to see that new updated inventory list of baseballs, say the word list in the chat. Once again, that's list in the chat.
Michael Harris off like a shot with contact that time. Gets by Gino down into that corner, just under his glove. Michael Harris streaking around those bases.
White just had a big home run for them the other day. Helped win a game. Here's Allen, the shortstop, who bats ninth. Allen's kind of come out of nowhere for them, batting just under 270. Came over from the Athletics, and he's been getting consistent starts at shortstop.
Let me know if you guys want to see that new updated inventory list of baseballs.
Since then, it's been 6 to Ozuna, 8 to Olsen, 6 to Murphy, 5 to Albee, 6-4 to Harris, 7 to White.
And of Allen 0-2. Looking at a fastball, third strikeout for Zach, and then it's 2 down in the second. Verdugo bat again.
Right there. Just does nip that outside corner.
Flying out to lead it off. Ryan Snitker has liked Verdugo's approach at the plate, likes the way he handles the at-bats. Players have noticed his energy. He can be a bit of an acquired taste, Alex Verdugo. He certainly brings some personality and some color to the lineup.
If you guys want to see that brand new inventory list of baseballs, say the word list, guys. Bunch of names. JSA, Beckett, PSA.
Very slowly starts to close his stance.
Allen at 50 pitches in the second. Verdugo. This is playable if they can get someone there along the line, and it drops in fair.
Wow.
Verdugo somehow kept it inside, and he's in second. Nothing Braves. Been up there forever, but everybody had a long way to go to get near it. Landed just barely in fair territory.
Shooting up a flare down that left field line. Looked like he hit it right off the end of the bat. Just a little lazy pop up, but out there in that Bermuda Triangle between the 3 defenders. Nobody could get there.
2 doubles in the inning and made it 2-0 Atlanta. Austin Riley, the hitter, struck out in the first. Again, trouble for Zach Gallen in the first and second innings. It's been a recurring theme.
It's pitch number 52.
Zach last week against the Cubs, 64 pitches in the first 2 innings. He's on a roughly similar pace here tonight. 1-1 on Riley. Another thing about Zach, after that rough first 2 innings last week at Wrigley Field, he was brilliant. And in fact, retired 13 of the last 14 Cubs batters he faced and got through 6 innings, which seemed like it would be impossible while he was in the first and second.
Must have known the beat. Roll.
Limit the damage here, keep it 2-0. They can hit the reset button, and on we go. Coach right there, it's Tortorella. Hit by Riley. That's by Gino. Hugo going to come in and score. It's a 3-run Atlanta second.
Doogie.
For the Braves, I like this.
Doogie.
He can do so many things to help a team win a game. It's a slider right off the end of the bat. Finds that hole on the left side to drive in another.
Ryan Kaplan is out to the mound. Kaplan was saying after the loss to the Cubs last week that Zach is very smart. He can take in a lot of information. Obviously, he's had a lot of success, but leaning on his strength is something that Kaplan really wants him to focus on. It's a very advanced game. There's tons of information out there. And Kaplan said, look, it can get pretty layered. It can get pretty complex at times. He wants Zach to feel confident about who he is. Get out there, be aggressive, and get the hitters on their heels instead of the other way around. And maybe a little bit less of a chess match and more aggression out there. It looked like he'd start out that way early, but he's fallen into those old patterns here. Now the batter is Ozuna.
What's up, Squirrel Nuts?
Ozuna leads the major leagues in walks. He walked to the first. Fastball got the call from Phil Cutty that time.
I've watched this guy throughout his career, and if you would have told me he had more walks than strikeouts, I'd have called you lying.
I couldn't believe it either.
This guy would swing at the rosin bag when he was a young player.
79 home runs over the previous 2
What's
years.
up, guys? If you want to see that new updated inventory list, say the word list in the chat.
Now in his 6th season with the Braves. 4th in the National
Once
League.
again, if you want to see that new updated inventory list, say the word list in the chat.
He's had at least 100 RBIs each of the last 2 years. That's been one of the most dangerous hitters, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcel.
High fly ball deep to center. Rosa to the track.
Oh,
Able to track it down. 3 runs come home. Another long first and second for Zach Gallen.
Zach Gallen's pissed.
Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. The heartbeat's strong, steady, unwavering. Like the
Let me know, guys, if you want to see that list.
doing what they do best. Helping neighbors. Get this out. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. Every Chevy truck, every Chevy driver, and Philip comes standing.
When you think about it,
Are you coming home?
I'll be there when you wake up. Half the trips the world takes are trips home. It's the feeling we all eventually belong together. No matter what took us around here. No, because at Delta we're travelers, just like you. Which is why we try to make you feel at home. Long before you get there.
Let me know if you want to see that new updated list, guys. Brand new updated inventory list of baseballs.
Is your outdoor space in a slump? Bring out the heavy hitters and take the field with a winning lineup of Steel outdoor power tools.
Say the word list in the chat if you want to see that list.
Steel dealer.
Once again, it's list in the chat if you want to see that list.
Crowded here on a Friday night. Chase Field, roof and outfield panels open. Just a beautiful night for baseball. We get a look at our Chase Field crowd tonight via the wire cam. Presented by Defy. It's D-Max TV. Powered by the resources of Major League Baseball. Look at that sky. Just a beautiful April evening in Arizona.
Well, we have been blessed throughout this homestand. Just absolutely perfect baseball weather.
Sure, it'll be nice and warm in New York and Philadelphia.
Sure.
No, it's
Oh, that was a funny joke. Ha 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 ha.
Second against Chris Sale. Sale had a 29 pitch first. Now holds a 3-0 lead.
Say the word list if you want to see that inventory list. Brand new, fully updated. Got you uptown. Got you uptown. Uptown, we're also beware for the yellow. The yellow markers on the list are going to be the few balls that are not authenticated yet. We're actually going to JSA tomorrow. If you see me opening up cubes and stuff here, it's because I'm getting stuff ready to send to JSA tomorrow. So, but if anybody else wants to see that list, say the word list. Uptown, the current list, I'd say about 95% of it is already authenticated. We just have some stuff that we've picked up over time that need to send. And they're coming into town tomorrow. They were last near me probably about like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, maybe. And we did a lot there last time. A bunch of these we did. But this time we do need to do a little bit of updating.
How about the Tim Tower Chris Sale matchup? I never thought I'd say this, but it might be advantage Tower. He's been hot lately. Really hot lately.
One of the big ones that I'm excited to go do tomorrow is Maddox. I mean, I say big ones as if I'm not doing 3 mantles tomorrow. I am doing 3 mantles tomorrow. So I guess those are really the big ones. But, I'm excited to do the Maddox tomorrow. I haven't gotten a Maddox authenticated in years. But that's the Maddox there. So we're going to start taking these out of their cubes. Because in my experience, guys, the first few times I took my stuff to get authenticated, I brought it all in cubes, all nice. And what they did is they threw around my cubes. They scraped up my cubes. So I learned that it's best that if you just bring stuff in literally a plastic bag like this to them. I've learned that is the best. Believe it or not. But if anybody else wants to see that list that we just sent to Uptown, say the word list. Or if anybody has any questions regarding the authentication process while, I'm talking about it here, you can ask away. We are doing authentication for some customers, actually. So it is too late for you to send us stuff now to get authenticated, but we can answer all questions like pricing. Some people are curious about all that stuff.
Memo told us Alec Thomas will get regular reps in center field. Barossa will play against the lefty, so he's in there tonight against Chris Sale.
If anybody else wants to see that list, say the word list.
The additions of Barossa and Tim Powell bring a little bit of energy and also might give this lineup a bit of a boost against the left-handed starting pitcher. He was having a good year with Reno, 295, 10 doubles, 3 homers, and just over 20 games.
A lot of looks at Barossa in spring training, too. A lot of times he would come in late in ball games.
Considered a very good defensive center fielder, switch hitter. Obviously not a big guy, 5'6". But he can play.
Johnson shoots one toward left.
How about that triple play? I know, man.
Up and away.
Unbelievable.
Look it down that line.
Like, of course.
Still's not convinced that he goes.
Of course.
He's not sure exactly what happened.
Why wouldn't it be a triple play? You know? Terrible. Terrible. Hey, I mean, all good things come to an end, right?
18 plate appearances for the Diamondbacks. Takes that sinker out of the dirt. 1-2. It's his first start this season, but not his first game. Came in as a pinch runner. Yeah, the other night, right? Yeah. In extra innings. Extra innings. Brady gets his first start against the reigning Cy Young winner. Go get him, kid. Tell you what, he's putting up a fight here. And he'll fit right in. His helmet fell off, too.
Let's see what's going on. Ooh.
But a foul ball.
Good call there.
Back to third.
Good call there, Blake.
Down the line at third, but foul.
Blake, I am going to I was just telling everybody here, not that there's anyone here right now, but I was just telling everybody that I am going to JSA tomorrow. So if anybody has any questions regarding authentication and that stuff, I would 30 seconds ahead. Huh. Usually people are telling me I'm behind. But yeah, I'll answer any questions regarding the authentication process. All that. Because I know for a lot of people it is like new, you know.
Strikes out of the curveball. Padres will strand the pair. Rays have a 1-0 lead through 3.
1-0 lead through 3.
Subway's got a new meal of the day with a deal on a different sub every day from fresh baked bread, fresh sliced meat, fresh chopped veggies, vinaigrette.
Yeah, JSA is who I'm going to see tomorrow. They're the best.
$15 salad.
Like the very best.
Get it together, Stan.
I was also saying, Blake, that it sounds silly because it sounds silly, but I like when I send stuff to JSA and they tell me it's not authentic. Why do I like this? Because I know that they're doing their job, you know? I love when I get stuff denied because it's like, okay, at least you know that they're not just like taking your money and like, you know, not doing the work.
Of course I did.
So, Cowboy Up Brad, what's up? Are you a Red Sox fan?
People are like, let's just throw away the peel. The peel is something.
Cowboy Up, one of the best eras. One of the best eras in baseball. That was great.
For 3 generations, we've been taking a product that could be waste and turning it into.
Who else do I need to pack up? I think I have another Nolan to send.
It's all about quality.
I'm packing everything up right now for the stuff that's going to JSA tomorrow.
All fans are invited to stay and enjoy the show. Secure your seats at Padres.com.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It's going to be tremendous. Show right here. Petco Park, an outstanding. Another outstanding crowd here tonight. Beer Fest was tonight.
Very popular.
Very popular.
So there are 4 more that I need. One of them will be Alonso, wherever he is. One of them is Soto. If anybody has any questions or wants to see a new updated inventory list, ask your questions or say list in the chat if you want to see the new list. That's list in the chat if you want to see that new updated list. So we got Soto that we're bringing tomorrow.
A 218 average in 16 games.
That Griffey, no.
When he was in a Cubs uniform.
What else are we bringing? Glavin, no.
5 strikeouts for King so far tonight. For the K's on the sinker. It's tied with the major league.
If you guys want a new updated inventory list,
Strike caught.
say the word.
Hit the corner that time.
Traded for Isaac Paredes, who was then flipped to get Tucker in a Cub uniform.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
So let's see. Maybe this Griffey. Maybe this Griffey has to go.
Four-seam heater towards the top of the zone. Okay.
I don't know if this has to go or not.
5 in a row now retired by King. 2 outs here in the 4th inning.
I'm going to have to do some research and see if that has to go for authentication. If you guys want to see that new updated list, say the word list in the chat. Once again, that's list in the chat if you want to see that brand new updated inventory list.
Benny biceps early in his pro career. He's got a jack. He works out. Fun facts provided by Jeff Prott.
Boston cards, what's up? We got tons of Boston balls. If anyone wants to see the list of the stuff that we have, the list of baseballs, say the word list. I'm currently just packing stuff up as we are going to JSA tomorrow to get some stuff that's been waiting to get done.
King here tonight, and we're seeing a lot more four-seam.
So you guys will get to see us pack that up here. Yeah, Boston. We do have Boston stuff. We do have Boston stuff for them.
He's calling all his pitches too. So look at what he's featured.
Some of that's because it's been behind a little.
So if anybody wants to see that brand new updated inventory list, anyone that doesn't already have it, say the word list in the chat.
Second base. Stands at second with 2 down.
Biceps with a 2 out. Knock.
Middle.
That might be part of the reason why we're seeing the four seams. Not necessarily comfortable with the command of the seamer. That one, as you said, ended up right in the middle of the plate.
Boston, I got you, Boston. I got you, Boston. We're going to send you the list right now, boss.
1, 2, 3 first. Hankins had to deal with traffic all night.
If anybody else wants the list that we're sending over to Boston right now, say the word list in the chat.
Score the game's only run. And inning you go. Down the left field line, it is foul.
Right. Boston, the list is in your messages. If anybody else wants that list that we just sent over to Boston, say the word list in the chat.
Tough angle dealing with the wall. Not quite commanding that sinker the way we've seen him. Some of the other starts this season.
Jackson dribble Ford over by the on-deck circle. Chandler Simpson waits.
Say the word list if you want to see that list.
Spot in the Rays order. Him trying to dispose of the number 9 man here with Yorkfed at second base. 2 down in the Rays' 4th inning. This engagement has came back off. Featuring the torpedo bat. 2-2. That'll miss for ball 3.
Haven't heard much about the torpedo bat here recently. Less and less. So those Yankees put it on the map early in the season with the homers they were hitting, but it's quieted down quite a bit.
Say the word list if you want to see that list.
7 strikeout for King. Concludes the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 Rays. We come back. Manny Machado will lead it off in San Diego.
Over the years, you've built equity in your home. And over the years, life happens. And through life's ups.
List if you want to see the list. Say the word.
And ups again. When you need money for some of life's necessities, now your home can pay you back. Let us show you how you can access $45,000 or more. Give us a call or visit us online at loandepot.com today.
Home Depot.
So many choices on Booking.com, like this waterfront hotel. Even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no.
We're just keeping tabs on our rivals.
While enjoying your hotel's view of the harbor.
Is that what that is?
And their well-reviewed clam chowder.
That's all they had.
Yeah.
And are those your kids dressed as Boston lobstermen?
Not our kids. Or no?
Hun.
With millions of possibilities, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com.
Say the word list if you want to see that list, guys. List in the chat and we'll send you our list right over. Once again, that is list in the chat.
Padres chasing one as we enter the bottom 4. We highlighted Shane Bonds' curveball before the game, and it's been as advertised. He's throwing
You got
just
a couple new bats in too.
the 12-6 kind of action to it. That last one he threw to Bogarts. Open Charlie's in the building.
Say list if you want to see that list.
Strikeout percentage 67.3. 4th in the league. All right, John Kearshaw, Yamamoto, and 4 Padres Seth Lugo.
Manny Machado, as promised, will lead it off here in the 4th inning. Mississippi to strike 1. Both plays fastball outside edge. Fly out to right in the 1st inning, all for 1. Coming in here, perfect 2-0 with a 3.22 ERA, 5th start of the year. Getting a lot of runs scored tonight, just the 1 run. On the ground up the middle of the center field, the base hit by Machado. A good start to the bottom of the 4th inning for San Diego. It brings up Gavin Sheets, who has changed his stance a little bit this year, it appears.
He has. See, from 2024, a little bit more wider and into his legs. This in 25, Closed a little bit more, but he's taller. And a lot of times, that is to allow a hitter to feel more athletic in his stance and his approach to the baseball. So far, it's worked out well for Gavin Sheets.
Say the word list, guys, if you want to see that list.
Change you have that success, that you just keep going with that change.
For sure. And credit to him, because he identified some things in the offseason that he started working on. I think joining the Padres and having Victor Rodriguez as his hitting coach has only kind of really highlighted those things a little bit more. From an offensive standpoint coming into this year, mainly been known for his power. We've seen him kind of do a little bit of everything with the bat this year.
Hitting for average right now, 309. The batting average to start the day.
You want to see that updated inventory list? Say the word list, guys.
And a swing and a miss here. That curveball yet again.
Throwing it in the same spot for the most part, lefties and righties. Knuckle curve just in off the plate.
So much movement.
Yeah. It's hard, too. 84, 85. That's slider speed for some guys.
It truly is 12-6.
Trouble is 12-6.
So at that time, and a full count. On deck is Oscar Gonzalez. Auto at first, nobody out.
If you guys want to see our new updated inventory list, say the word list in the chat.
With their first leadoff runner on ball game.
Sheets' dad was a minor league roommate of Victor Rodriguez, so I imagine that Sheets coming here as
list in the chat. List in the chat.
I'm sure that it helps to have some type of connection, especially going to a new team.
Another foul outside of first.
I think it's something that all big leaguers get used to when you change teams. You gotta go through that, but to have some type of connection, especially with a guy you're going to be working hand in hand with all year long, sure goes a long way.
He pitched this at bat coming up for Gavin Sheets.
Any Brewers? I have Devin Williams, but I don't know if you would count him. He was a Brewer.
It's been the featured pitch. This one in the zone.
Yeah, that's not the best location out, but it still works.
What do I got on Williams?
Don't have as much time.
I actually have something you might appreciate.
Normal speed curveball, which is around 80, 79, 80 miles per hour. Ball beats Sheets for the punch.
Oscar Gonzalez.
2020 NL Rookie of the Year.
East side of things, their house is on the third base side of Petco Park. So I'll say strikeout victim in the second. He went looking. Gets a second look here at Ballz.
Let's take a peek at the list here. Mr. Devin.
Whoa. Call the strike.
I love when my list tweaks out like this.
It should be 1-1 to now 0-2. Puts you in a tough spot as a hitter.
Dev.
Get that call.
115. 115 on Dev.
Tom Hanahan behind the dish.
And it's Beckett and breaks. It also comes with a photo of him signing it. But it's Beckett. It's Beckett authenticated. I think it's Beckett Witness, actually, but the photo is just cool to have.
He's been throwing that curveball, starting it there. This time he goes with the heater. Gonzalez late. It's the heater.
So That's Dev. You see the mask on during COVID.
Machado at first, and here's Jose Iglesias. It's just grounded out shortstop at the second, 0 for 1.
So that comes with that. Yeah, shoot us a follow, Breaks. Shoot us a follow, Breaks.
Another call that appeared to be away.
If anybody else wants to see anything, let us know. Ask a question. Let us know what you're looking for, just like Breaks just did, and we'll hook you up.
All down the midfield line.
Any Ant jerseys? Ant, as in who?
Memberships are currently sold out. Enjoy waitlist benefits now while securing your spot in line to become a future season ticket member.
And who?
More@Padres.com/waitlist. Machado at first, 2 down here in the 4th inning. And no 2 Iglesias fouls it down by the shoe top. This gives you a professional at bat, known for his defense over the years, his long major league career, but he's put together some good offensive seasons as well, and that includes last year.
Great conversation with him on our regular show today, Chris. And he talked about how he's gotten better as he's gotten older as a hitter. He started tapping into who he was instead of trying to be somebody else offensively, and that's when he started to kind of blossom offensively.
On the ground is short in the backhand. Wallz will go to first for the out. That retires the side. Through 4 in San Diego, it's 1-0 Tampa Bay.
Here you are in Arizona, where there's no excuse for roughing it. From spas and resorts to fine dining, culture, and outdoor activities, your personalized getaway awaits. Visit a new state of mind in Arizona. Plan your trip today. Google Cloud AI knows that 102 mile per hour exit velocity with a 38-degree launch angle and the fact it's 95 degrees out means that ball is going to carry 6.6 feet further. Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud AI.
Guys, let me know if you want to see that new list. We got some new bats in here. Got Ronnie Mauricio, JSA. Tons of baseballs in, as always.
It takes 2 to feel the joy. Earn unlimited 2% cash back, 1% when you buy.
Let me know if you want to see that list.
Is your outdoor space in a slump? Bring out the heavy hitters and take the field with a winning lineup of Steel outdoor power tools. Shop online or in store at your local Steel dealer.
It's time for the top 2
Ooh, a barrel roll.
7 punchies in this ball game. See the sinkers he's using in and out.
Guys, let me know if you want to see that new list.
See the 4-seam fastball. That's another sinker. There's the 4-seamer, top of the zone against Morel. Another sinker. Obviously his go-to pitch, but hasn't got to it as much as we've seen in some other starts.
So 80 pitches through the first 4 innings for King. It's the most pitches he's needed.
Let me know if you want to see that list, guys.
Already deep in the pitch count here. It's this 15.
You got the listy here.
Simpson dropped down his first career bunt base hit in his last AB. Quickly down to the count. 0-2. Popped up. Right side, it's Iglesias. But equidistant between first and second to make the catch for out number 1. Now a quick word from Becca.
It's time.
What's up, guys? Let me know if you have any questions, if you want to see the list.
Power up and on. 1 down here in the 5th inning. 1-0 Rays. And
let me know. Selling them baseballs? Brennan, I am. I am, Brennan. There's about 300 of them.
I struck out looking at the first, single to right in the third inning. With 4 hits allowed by King.
We definitely are selling them.
He has walked only 1.
Any Braves players? Yes, sir. If you want, I could share a list, but I could also just pull. So I have, this is Ronald Acuna Jr., inscribed Acuna Matata.
The run that he's allowed, by the way.
Here I have Ronald Acuna Jr. inscribed Go Braves on a black ball, red ink.
Started that inning.
John Rocker inscribed Fuck New York.
Strikeout number 8 for Michael King. 2 down here in the 5th.
I have
Let's go back to
Freddie Freeman.
Yes, got a tough sequence here for Michael King early.
I have Andrew Jones.
He gets the first strike.
And I have multiple Hank Aaron balls. Everything you're looking at is authenticated.
Came right back with that same.
Everything you're looking at is authenticated. How much for the black ball? Let me take a look at the list here.
Slotting that slider and changeup off of that sinker when it's right.
It says 125 on the list. First time buyer, I could cut you a deal though. It does say 125 on the list. I could bump it down to 110. That's like my bottom though. I can't go any lower than that.
That's why our food comes in personalized portions. Because a dog at a healthy weight can live a longer.
And if you look these up, they're listed for like 150.
When you think about it, I'll be there when you wake up. Half the trips.
No problem.
Our trips home.
I also have a signed Andrew Jones jersey. Yeah, I'm not going to give my shit away, man.
We know because at Delta we're travelers, just like you. Which is why we try to make you feel at home long before you get there. How will earning unlimited cash back make you feel? Well, a little like this. And like this. It takes two to thrill the joy. Earn unlimited 2% cash back. 1% you buy, 1% as you pay with the City Double Cash Back. Rico and Jerry make every day more flavorful with one delicious drop. Rico and Jerry.
1-0 Braves have lead over the Padres. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Well, check out the exciting lineup of theme games this season, including the Vetter Cup, Star Wars Weekend, Hello Kitty, and Unique Heritage Nights. Explore all games for just a special theme game package at Padres.com/theme game.
If anybody wants to see a list or if you want to see any specific baseballs, let me know.
You can have a regular ticket and get theme package stuff. Doesn't work that way. No, it doesn't.
Theme game ticket. Go to Padres.com/theme games to do that.
Gotta read the directions.
Their first strike to Arnellis, starting 0 for 7 in his major league career. With that elusive first hit. Chases the changeup. He's got that too.
Yeah, Oz working ahead. For the most part, all game. Doubles up on the changeup, misses below the zone. 22 strikes to just 18 balls in this game for Ballz. Live, and there's the first base hit for Ornelas in his major league career. Family loves it. Here's Ornelas. First major league hit. Tried to triple up with the changeup, and he left this one up. Bullet right up the middle. Here's Ornelas with his first big league knock. Good time for it here to fit. I often say you can't throw a big leaguer the same pitch.
Guys, say the word list if you want to see that new list. We're also going to JSA tomorrow to get stuff authenticated. If anybody has any questions about that process, what that looks like, what we're doing, feel free to ask questions. We are answering.
Barrels in the zone a long time as shoots that one straight up the.
Take a look at Atlanta.
You want to dig your way out of the
3-0. Wow.
Around the horn they go. Maybe open up a different hole for it. You decide to.
This is toilet bowl here. And then Pittsburgh, LA.
Muncy trying to snap an 0 for 10 slide, 5 Ks. Still looking for that first home run of the year.
Muncy.
No balls and 2 strikes. And struggling. This is what it feels like it is.
It is perpetual.
97 mile an hour fastball.
It is perpetual.
Right hand batter's box. Fly to center field for O'Neill Cruz. I mean, he's got the power stuff, obviously, but it seems like I'm talking with people around baseball that what doesn't get talked about enough is how well-rounded of a pitcher he is. Got so many different pitches, how much feel he's got. And then the arm angle, too. Comes at you from an angle that's tough on guys to pick up. Kind of a lower slot. Slings it at you. Andy Paez, a guy that saw him pretty well last year, was 2 for 2 and took him deep.
Gauges.
Fly ball to right field. Reynolds has been busy and on the run for a lot of the day. Not going to get to this ball. It's fair, and it's a double. And Andy Paez against Paul Skeens in his career is 3 for 3, single, double, homer. This is something that can start the Dodger offense when the bottom of the order and the 9th spot has been doing it, setting the table. Ohtani, very few runners in scoring position, but here he's getting one because Paez double down the line. Back to the top, and Ohtani, who just missed it his first time. Upstairs, ball 1. Paul Skeens first saw Shohei Ohtani as a teenager, as an Angels fan. He grew up in Orange County, and once had an Ohtani home run sail over his head as a fan in the bleachers in Anaheim. A few days after that, went and watched Ohtani pitch his first game as a big league pitcher. Paul said that he vowed to himself the day that he was drafted he would never take anything for granted. So stuff like this means something to him. Fires 1-1, and Ohtani exit foul, strike 2. Big deal for him this week, the team being in Anaheim.
Guys, if you want to see that new updated list, let me know. We're going to be here for probably about like 20, 30 more minutes. So if you have any questions,
there's 1-2 pitch.
Let me know.
Misses away, and it evens 2-2.
I also have that brand new updated list. It will be updated again after tomorrow because tomorrow we are going to JSA. So everything that is yellow on the list, the 17 balls that are, they're all going to JSA tomorrow.
One of the things I like about Paul Skeens is no matter what the result is of the pitch, he is grading his execution. So you'll see him get a strike or an out.
It's always fun to watch Skeens pitch.
But you'll still see him shaking his head at himself and he didn't like the execution of the pitch.
Crack bat. Skeens will go to third. They've got Paez caught. Otani's going to head to second.
I like that Skeens went for the lead run. I'm not going to lie. You practice that rundown. You're Major League Baseball players. You should get the rundown. You should get that out. But Otani goes to second.
Otani get there, and Shohei realizes it after he breaks his bat, runs to first. He starts taking off, and Andy does a nice job. And the Pirates run this like a little league team. Still get it out, but they should have got it a lot quicker. Time running scoring position. 2 gone here in the third. Mookie Betts fly to center field his first time.
I honestly like that. If he's a pitcher and he's like, I know I could get that out, and he likes better pitching with a runner on second rather than third, then I totally understand that.
It's pretty equal effectiveness against lefties and righties, so he can pick his poison here depending on the count. With Mookie and Freddie.
If anybody wants to see that brand new updated list, let me know.
I got to find something that helps be better against lefties as well. Dominated righties through LSU, dominated lefties too. But soon after he was drafted, he's like, okay, I know I'm going to need something else. So he's toying around with grips, just playing catch. Found that with a hybrid grip of splitter and two-seamer. His 2-0 to Betts. His punch right side. Frazier gets there. And throws Betts out to end this third. The track to the wall. There's the roar. Struck him out. And that retires the side. It's gone. At the wall. Oh my goodness. Thanks to a bed and breakfast on Booking.com, even Cardinals fans are loving Chicago.
Oh, no, just scoping out the competition. For research.
With so many choices, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
Over the years, you've built equity in your home. And over the years, life happens. And through life's ups and downs and ups again, when you need money for some of life's necessities, now your home can pay you back. Let us show you how you can access $45,000 or more. Give us a call or visit us online at loandepot.com today.
World Champion Dodger Baseball on Sportsnet LA is brought to you by our local Kia dealers. Visit Kia.com to discover movement that inspires. Has not been the same Yamamoto so far tonight. Already a career-high 4 walks, with just 1 run against him. Outside with the first pitch to Tommy Pham. Pham struck out his first time. Frazier and Tyner Falefa to follow here in the 4th. 1-1.
The zone in on that outside corner, the righties with the fastball. Like to duplicate the 3rd inning where he only took 11 pitches after 54 for 2 innings prior to that.
Well, you're going to miss on the curveball there that he threw a season-high 22 times against Texas last week. Best in the event yet.
Let me know if you guys want to see that brand new updated inventory list of baseballs.
Up, foul ground at first. It's Freddie Freeman to get Pham. Adam Frazier, who has been on the Andrew McCutcheon plan, longtime Pirate, goes away. Come on back. 33 years old, signed a one-year contract this year after a tour that took him several different teams, but always to the postseason. Traded to the Pirate to the Padres. Remember back when he was traded to the Padres, he was an all-star. He was leading the National League batting race. That was in 21. But then 3 straight trips to the postseason. Mariners in 20, the Orioles in 23, and the Royals last year. So he was looking forward to passing on the lessons that he learned with those teams to this young team here. He's out number 2 in the 4th.
Guys, if you want to see that new updated inventory list of baseball, say the word list in the chat.
Because they have the experience with him already. For a lesser price now near the end of his career.
Connor Falafu's got a base hit.
Padre Ballz. I have Trevor Hoffman. I have Goose Gossage, and I have Craig Nettles.
For a ball.
One more quick out.
The Hoffman is nice. If you want to see T. Hoffs. Yep.
So many more.
Let me see. Hoffman is a Hall of Fame ball.
Might end up a strike.
Here he is.
At least he's getting it more in the tunnel. Hence more swings.
He does?
More strikes.
Do you live in San Diego?
All good things.
What part of SD do you live in?
Kicks and throws, the 1-2, and a curve to get Connor for left.
I actually was just over there like last month, about a month and a half ago. My sister goes to SDSU, so I went 45 minutes out. Yeah, so I went and saw a bunch of the stuff like La Jolla, all that, you know. Definitely cool city you guys got. Went and saw, you know, Petco, gas lamp, all that.
Business and baseball. The data gives you the framework in which to go out and compete. Making those key decisions at key moments, and then knowing the impact, that's the magic.
Yeah, definitely cool. Definitely very underrated. On T-Hoffs, let me see. Oh, I also have Raleigh Fingers. But T-Hoffs is 85. 85, Gordon.
Neighbors, what's your name?
And that's JSA Witness Protection Program.
Every Chevy truck, every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
The Witness Protection Program is the most foolproof of authenticities because it was actually witnessed by someone.
Those forces to put our clients at the forefront, that's what changes the game.
And that does come with the cube.
Let Cone Resnick help your business optimize performance, manage risk, and maximize stakeholder value. Cone Resnick, get ready to change the game.
That does come with the cube. So you let me know.
3,000 fans in attendance on May 13th will take home a Mookie Betts bobblehead presented by Security Benefit.
3, 4, and 5. So get strike 1 on
Hoffman.
Struck out his first time, one of the 3 for 7.
Let me think for a second.
Dodgers have 2 hits, no walks, and still looking for their first.
I could come to.
There's a hit down the line for Freeman. Makes the 2
I could work with you a little bit. Could you do 75? 75's kind of my bottom. Yeah, 75's pretty much like calling it pretty close for me. 75?
away. It's a runner at third. Tying run 90 feet away and nobody out. Broken bat, but if you get a triple out of it or whatever it is, double in air, you'll take it. And he does get along.
I could also do 70 cash shipped.
Like under the padding. Yeah. Infield comes in. Ball one on Teoscar Hernandez. A home field advantage down there. Just enough room for Freddie Freeman to roll that ball.
You need Tony Gwynn. I hear you. Tony Gwynn, when we get him in, he comes and he goes so fast. He is ever beloved. Ever beloved. So is Hoffman. But
Not going on contact.
Hoffman actually just came in.
For Freddie Freeman, the instruction.
Oh, you have a huge Tony collection.
You don't even move up on the throw like that. Now you might go on contact. Infield in another step here.
You know what, Gordon? I could come to 70 on whatnot for Hoffman. But that's the lowest I can go. Like where I'm literally just moving it just to move it, you know? You have 6 Tony Sigs? That's sick. I love his autograph, too. His autograph is definitely sick. If anybody wants to see the new updated inventory list, say the word list in the chat. We'll get it forwarded over to you. We have over 300 signed authenticated Major League Baseballs.
The opposite direction.
Wow.
Good play right here.
Wow, that's some Tony collection. That is some Tony collection. I love all Hall of Fame stuff too. All of his rookies, nice. Nice, man.
Skeens 1-2. Just inside.
Oh.
That squeeze right there. Edmund gets a gift. Stays alive. Very impactful.
Paul.
It's one thing to get squeezed with nobody on, no out, 2 out.
Probably missing a thing or two. I mean, I think it's easier to list what you don't have than rather what you do. You know.
Should have been strike 3, but it ended up being a great setup pitch to this pitch. Back foot break the ball off an up and fastball.
I need a ball and really want to bat. I'll do some shopping for you, man. I'll do some shopping for you.
Right guy coming up here, though. Will Smith, who is 11 for 15 with runners in scoring position this year. Those numbers are accurate. Yeah.
You should start a Hoffman collection. Hell's bells, baby.
The 1-0. Smith takes ball 2. Reminiscent of some of the numbers that Otani was putting up down the stretch last year. 7:30.
We'll find you a ball and a bat at some decent prices. We'll shoot you a follow. We'll take care of you with the.
Nobody out. On 2-0, Smith takes strike. Respectful breaking ball right there at 84. They know the numbers.
The batter's around 400 area. Really? That's a bit rich. But, I mean,
2-2.
if you want the fire, you want the fire.
I would say that Will was looking soft right there.
The thing about bats, though, is that you could always get something cheap that somebody's selling.
See what he gets on 2-2. Golfs it down the line. Long run for Tommy Pham. Still going. And the player. Well, it's good to be alive after protected with that pitch. It's going to either be right down the middle or slightly on the outer half. And then the tailing action, he just fought it off to get to it. That was a change-up that opponents are 4 for 42 against in Steve's time in the big leagues.
I have some Ronald Acuna inscriptions, too. What are you asking on it?
Really hasn't thrown
But I have some too.
back to back.
Go Braves inscribed and Acuna Matata.
Another 2-2. Fly ball to right field for Brian Reynolds. So the Dodgers unable to take advantage of Freddie Freeman being in third with nobody out.
With Mochi Health, I've lost 30 pounds. I have no desire to be skinny. I've loved being a plus size girl. I just wanted to be healthier for me. When my grandmother died, I knew that diabetes was hereditary. That was my wake up call.
Yes.
These medications, they are just
I got you.
for long-term use. With Mochi Health, I never feel alone. It's about progress, not perfection. I've lost 30 pounds and I'm more me. Check out joinmochi.com. A white shirt is a game changer because to keep it white, people really
You do?
think you're in charge. Always a white shirt.
Wearing a shirt with a collar on it, to me, it represents.
I believe it.
Dressed up. And
Based on the Tony collection.
straight button down and some khakis.
You just have to know what looks good on you. Very much the American story. It's a set piece to me. It creates the lifestyle we want.
You know, it's very Brooks Brothers.
The Butte.
That's the reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. The heartbeat's strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving, doing what they do best. Helping neighbors, pitching in, getting it done. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do.
Gordo, what are some of your big names in the collection?
Driver. Dependability comes standard.
I'll be home in the morning.
eBacks.com/.
Try and pull that left hand back and slow him down. Yeah, he gets him on the fingers just before the hand gets in. We'll get a better look.
Michelle, what's up?
Not when you actually can't see it. I thought the previous one was pretty definitive. It's blocked.
Gordo, any interest in Hoffman? Mantle, DiMaggio, Whitey, Tommy. We have all those guys in this collection. Reggie's an awesome one. Check this out. Derek Jeter, Mr. November. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. But we have a regular Reggie too, which is right there. Oh yeah. We got a deep collection, man. Deep collection. We got Lasorda up there. Steve Garvey under him. Roy Campanella. You need to add Koufax to that collection of yours. You got Vin Scully. You need Koufax.
Just over 2 seconds, throws a strike to Owen Miller. Does a great job getting that tag on that.
You have Sandy? How do you not list the left arm of God in your heavy hitters? I'd say that Sandy is a heavier hitter than Whitey. Fernando's a beautiful autograph. Fernando is a beautiful autograph. I'm sure you're saying Fernando Valenzuela, right? Not Tatis. Because a lot of the new people are referred to. You got to meet Valenzuela. That's sick.
In that situation, maybe go and reach to the baseball to catch it and then whip the tag. Let the ball travel to your glove. Yep. To apply the tag.
Gordo, funny thing, when I pitched growing up, they used to call me Fernando because I looked up to I would look up to the sky before pitching. like that, like Fernando. You snuck in? Wow.
3-2.
That's sick.
To Farmer. Throws out Steele.
That's awesome, bro. That's fun.
The 3 for me, only at Chili's. Now serves up the all-new Big QP for just $10.99.
That's one of my favorite. I love those signed photos, too, of him looking up as he's getting ready to pitch. Those signed photos of him, I love those.
So many choices on Booking.com, like this waterfront hotel. Even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no.
We're just.
Gordo, did you see the Campanella there?
Enjoying your hotel
I have that Campanella there. That's a 4-digit baseball.
That's all they have.
You have your dad had his rookie Sports Illustrated autographed. That's sick. I collect Sports Illustrateds. I feel like a true collector has a handful of Sports Illustrateds at the bare minimum. Or at least like programs, you know. Gordo, you're only 20 years old. Wow.
Of course I did. Good boy.
That's sick.
People are like, let's just throw away the peel.
I also have a lot of cool shit for being young.
Citrus fruit. Citrus is fully
So,
balanced, but the peel.
We're two young dogs at it. 21 in October.
Could be waste.
Very nice. I turned 23 in October.
We are giving AG1 some of the best immune support that you can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's all about quality.
Yes, sir. Love for the game. You can say that again, man. You can say that again. Did you? So you're younger than me. So you grew up going to Petco, right? You never been to Qualcomm.
Doing a phenomenal job of slowing the game down. It's coming back, and we up second this inning. And now we get to
Because I know someone who's actually older than I am, and he's also in San Diego, and he never went to a game at Qualcomm. I mean, maybe Chargers games, but not a Padres game. I'm pretty sure they stopped playing there before I was even born, like maybe 2000.
leading off the eighth. He had to come in for Aaron Shaw.
Oh, you were a Dodgers fan. I got you. I have a Steve Garvey bowl. Did you see Steve Garvey? Did you see Campanella, Gordo?
Dunn makes a catch, 1 out.
And if you're,
Guys left on their benches.
I gotta show you some stuff that you'll appreciate.
Back in the third, a pair of walks. So it's clock looking back in inning number 1.
So
Rockies trailing 8-6.
we'll show you some cards.
Champions, 14th appearance.
Yankees. You looking for Yankees baseballs? Gender juice.
Used relievers in all of baseball through the first month of the season.
Yankees baseballs, I have ton. Gordo, that's a great. That's good stuff. That's all positive, you know. Despite the fact that he's gone, all positive stuff. Gender juice. I do have tons of Yankees. Stay with me here. Tino Martinez, 98 World Series champs. Joe Torre. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. Derek Jeter, Mr. November. Reggie Jackson alone on a ball. Bruce Gossage, Pine Tar Game. George Brett. Gender juice. Are you looking for more current Yankees? 70s? Do you want to see the list, Gender juice? I'll send you the list, Gender juice. Because There's a huge list. I just sent you that list, Gender Juice. Joe Girardi, 96 World Series ball. Billy Martin, 2 of them. And the Billy Martin, if you're interested, I would hop on Billy Martin right now because I'm bringing both of these to a buyer in person tomorrow night. And he's going to pick one of them. He's probably going to pick this one. So if you're interested in Martin, definitely get your dibs now. DiMaggio, Mantle, more Yankees, Soto, former Yankee, Rivera, David Cohn, perfect game, 7/18/99, Doc Gooden, Mike Mussina, Hall of Fame 19, Mo, Sheffield, Yogi, David Cohn, perfect game, 7/18/99 with Girardi, Whitey Ford, Gender Juice. You also have that list with all the pricing. Garrett Cole, Devin Williams, 2020 NL Rookie of the Year, Francisco Cervelli, Sheffield again, Charlie Hayes, Jose Canseco, Mel Stoudemire, Phil Rizzuto, Moriogi, John Wetland, Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill, Craig Nettles, more Bruce Gossage. So definitely a ton of Yankees. Ton of Yankees. I also have, as far as Yankees, I have a signed bat by Yankees broadcaster Ken Singleton. But that's sick. You got a Ted Williams too, Gordo? That's sick. If anybody else wants to see the list that I just sent over to Gender Juice, say the word list in the chat, and we'll forward you over the list of baseballs.
It takes some time to do that, but when it does,
We will forward you over that list if you want to see the list. Gordo, if you're still with me, I'll show you some of those cards, the Dodger cards.
That was just, that looked like, honestly, that looked like he found the box.
That's the key. I wish
Koufax rookie.
when you watch Major Leaguers take BP, do they ever overswing? Do they ever? No, it's about 80-85% finding the barrel, and then the last round they try and leave the yard. That was a last round.
That one's sweet, right?
And it goes to high leg kick.
Sandy second year.
Pulls those hands in and just hammer it.
That is easy pop, too. Big, strong Jordan Beck. 1 and 2 on McMahon.
More 56. Pee Wee Reese. Campy.
Let's go.
That's the 8th time a Rocky has had 5 homers in 3 games. Larry Walker did it twice. Tulo did it twice. Cargo. Charlie Blackman.
57. Koufax. Campy.
Trevor did it up for the season.
Foul ball.
58. Mantle All-Star.
4th time the Rockies had back-to-back 2-homer games. Cargo did it twice. And in the way back time machine, our good buddy Vinny Castillo did it in 95. 2-2.
59. Mantle. 61. Koufax. 61. Mantle. 61. Maris. Eminem Brothers. 61. Another one. 61. Mantle. 64. Mantle. 68. Seaver. Rookie.
2 and 2 on McMahon. And this is toward the middle of the diamond. Terrific play by Espinal.
If anybody else wants to see that new updated list, say the word list.
Espinal. Miller's going to be at third.
That was 108 miles an hour off the bat of Mac.
You still with me, Gordo? 68 Seaver. Again. 68 Mantle. 69 Mantle. 91 Bernie Williams. And then these are more current.
Hunter's had a big ball game. Overshadowed now by Beck, but Hunter double in a run scored, walk in a run scored, double in a run scored, and a walk. So he's had a perfect evening. Keep it perfect here. Here's the 1-0.
Now, what's interesting is center fielder TJ Friedel has now moved over into the right center field gap. He's making the adjustment off the Hunter. He's swinging it. You can see he was in a much more straight up position to start the game. Now there's an enormous gap in left center.
Good swing. That would have put the Rockies up by a run.
Okay.
Let me know if you guys want to see the list of baseballs that we just sent out. We could send it out to you as well.
Nice and smooth. This one he got a little bit big.
Brand new updated inventory list of baseballs.
Yep. 1-2.
Say the word list in the chat if you want to see it.
It's just one of those where you got a slider in the middle of the plate and you think your eyes get real big and you notice, you remember the scores 8-7 and a 2-run bomb puts you in the lead.
Big muscles take over for an instant, right?
Yep, creates variance in that bat path when that happens.
Let me know if you guys want to see that list that we just sent. We do have that list to share with you guys if you want to see it. Brand new inventory list of baseballs.
Runs 13 hits for Cincinnati. 3-2.
Say the word list if you want to see that list, guys. List in the chat if you want to see that list. We are going to be here for 25 more minutes. Then we're wrapping up. I'm going to see JSA in the morning.
So the second was a homer in half the ballparks.
Tons of Mets, Yankees, Dodgers, Red Sox, Braves. Stuff for every team, though.
2 again. Half to short. David Freeze has a cat. Again, Goodman. This season.
Jersey giveaway coming up against the Dodgers Friday, May 9th. Happy birthday. Great Oscar story.
Let me know if you want to see that list, guys. We do have a brand new updated inventory list of baseballs.
Calvin Fauché is on the mound and fires the first pitch strike. Fauché's 10th game of the year. 2 ERA. Cutter, sweeper, 4-seamer curveball.
And what more you get from him just kind of rounds him out into what could be a special player. This is going to be foul on the third base side.
Well, again, as the game continues to evolve, and I think at times it opens up those portals for a throwback type player.
Guys, let me know if you want to see that brand new updated inventory list of baseballs.
Needs to play good defense and not have to rely on a gorilla ball approach at the plate. He can finesse the baseball around the yard. We just watched him hit a homer, so the pop is there.
Bengals Royals guy, what's up? Let me know if you want to see our brand new updated list of baseballs. Say the word list in the chat.
When it comes to his early success, he's just
He's not trying to be anybody he's not.
Marcus hangs alive.
You know, from a pitching perspective, Jenny, it would be like somebody who goes out 88 to 92, trying to be a Paul Skeens type or a Mason Miller type. Here's 140. That's just not who you are.
Guys, if you want to see that brand new list of baseballs, say the word list in the chat, and we'll get it right over to you.
Of young players, both sides. White Sox have them. Athletics have them, as we see the veteran TJ McFarland warming up. I've seen a lot of guys in their 30s on this team. You know, we talk about Jacob Wilson, just turned 23, 22-year-olds. Kurt's coming up. But you mentioned it, the ability to be yourself. That doesn't often happen when you make your major league debut. Sometimes guys can press, they want to fit in. But you have a collective group of young guys who've grown up together in the minor leagues in a way that they do feel kind of that comfort level when they get up here.